snubbing Caitlin Clark on a high five. Dare I say, Raven Johnson waved her off on a high five. You really can't make this up, folks. Next thing we know, tomorrow.
Stop right there. Rewind that moment. Raven Johnson just stepped back and looked away the exact second Caitlin Clark came in for a high five on the first day of training camp, with cameras rolling after everything that's already happened between these two. This isn't about a missed high five. This is about what happens when a front office makes decisions based on draft boards instead of locker room chemistry. And we're watching it unfold in real time.
Out PR blitz and try their hardest to nip this in the bud. Now, here's the crazy thing. Let's give Raven Johnson the benefit of the doubt. Let's be generous, right? Let's give Raven Johnson the benefit of the doubt. She didn't see Caitlin Clark. She didn't. I don't know how you didn't see. There's 5 people coming off the court. But let's give the benefit of the doubt. You don't see Caitlin Clark. You don't think that she's going to ask for a high five, although you're the player on the bench. So you got to give the people coming off the floor a high.
Here, what the Indiana Fever front office did not fully account for. Every interaction between Raven Johnson and Caitlin Clark was always going to be examined closely, frame by frame. The 2023 South Carolina versus Iowa rivalry did not end when the tournament ended. It carried directly into this locker room. Kelly Kroskoff and Amber Cox had months to prepare for this moment. They knew the history. They knew the tension. And yet, it appears nothing was done to manage the optics on day one.
Then you got Sophie Cunningham. Shout out to John the Liquidator. I saw John the Liquidator. He pointed this out. Sophie Cunningham peeping what's going on. Saying, wait, why didn't you? Just coincidentally, as Cece comes, I'm going to put my head. It just all looks suspicious. But again, we have to put the blame on the front office.
Watch Sophie Cunningham's reaction. She notices what is happening and immediately looks down. That is not coincidence. That is a player recognizing an uncomfortable moment and choosing to distance herself from it. The Fever drafted Raven Johnson 4th or 5th on their board according to Amber Cox. But draft position loses meaning if the fit begins to damage team chemistry before the season even starts. And that is exactly what appears to be unfolding.
We're going to have these two players come side by side tomorrow, addressing the media, letting everybody know it's water under the bridge. In case you guys missed it, I don't think you did. I don't think you did. This is the culture and atmosphere the Fever want to build around Caitlin Clark. Imagine this video circulating on their first day of training with people creating a false narrative that Caitlin Clark is acting like a yes, the Raven fan base, they're also calling Caitlin Clark racist because she didn't high five. It's crazy work. Like we're already starting off on the wrong foot. We are already starting off on the wrong foot.
Let's break down the sequence. 5 players are coming off the court. Sophie receives a high five. Lexi receives a high five. Then Caitlin Clark approaches. Raven then takes a clear step backward and lowers her head. Could it be innocent? Yes. Could she genuinely not have seen one of 5 teammates in a standard rotation? That is possible, but the timing is what raises questions. The exact moment Clark reaches the bench is the exact moment Johnson disengages.
Take a look at this. We got them all coming off the floor. We got Sophie, Lexi, and then we got Raven. As soon as Caitlin Clark's coming up, takes a step back, puts her head down, and doesn't. It's hard to be. You know what I mean? Raven wasn't her holding her hand out. Puts her hand down. Now the thing is you know all the players are coming off.
Now this is where the front office fell short. The video spread everywhere within hours. Social media quickly divided into groups. Some fans see it as a deliberate snub. Others defend Raven. And a vocal minority is now turning this into claims about Caitlin Clark being racist for expecting a high five. The narrative is spiraling quickly. And all of this could have been avoided with basic media training and clear guidance on optics before cameras ever arrived at training camp.
Again, we can be generous. This could be nothing. But the fact that everybody's talking about this is because the front office decided to do what they did. The front office decided to zig when they should have zagged. They decided to beat this to oblivion. And now we have the drama and the think pieces and the thoughts and the reactions that we're having.
Think about what this does to team culture. The organization is building around Caitlin Clark as the face of the franchise. She is the reason attendance has doubled. She is the reason merchandise sales have surged. She is the reason national media attention follows this team daily. And on day one, the focus is not on championship goals or roster strength. It is on whether her own teammate avoided a simple high five. That becomes a serious public relations issue that weakens everything they are trying to build.
People saying, this is nothing. Yeah, you can think that too. But the fact that this is something being talked about, it's on the plate of the front office. They stepped in this mess. So you can't be surprised when people are reacting the way that they're reacting. Now, I don't want to give too much of the benefit of the doubt because I'm pretty sure there's 5 people coming off the court.
We have seen this pattern before. When situations like this escalate, teams often turn to damage control. A staged photo opportunity follows. A joint interview is arranged, with both players speaking about respect and moving past college rivalries. The expectation is clear. Within 24 to 48 hours, Raven Johnson and Caitlin Clark will likely appear together, standing side by side, possibly even smiling and expressing how strong their relationship is and how excited they are to be teammates.
Interesting. Now you have the South Carolina side saying, oh, this is racist. How is this racist? We're protecting the locker room. How does this chatter protect the locker room? We're allowed to fan out. We're allowed to address things like this and talk about things like this. You guys putting these pieces in place, knowing that whatever they do is going to blow up, well, that's on you, front office. You brought that into your locker room, not us, not the fans. We didn't bring that into your locker room.